Hello, I'm Kimberly. Welcome to the weekend edition of the Native News Update. It's Friday, January 6th. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. On January 4th, a pair of rare winter wildfires, fueled by 60-mile-an-hour gusts, burned buildings and forced hundreds from their homes overnight on Montana's Blackfeet reservation. But better weather conditions on January 5th helped firefighters get a handle on the blazes. The grass fires started around sundown January 4th and together grew to 16,000 acres by early January 5th. At least 300 people were evacuated from homes and a boarding school, though no injuries had been reported. It is estimated between 10 and 15 buildings were damaged or destroyed. At least 80 firefighters and volunteers from the tribe, neighboring agencies, and several federal agencies responded. They were assisted by farmers and ranchers whose land stood in the path of the fires. One fire, called the Y Fire, started southeast of Browning, had scorched at least 12,000 acres. Another blaze, called the Boy Fire, erupted north of Browning around the same time, burning at least 6,000 acres. The city of Salem, Missouri is being sued by the American Civil Liberties Union for blocking access to its library to websites about minority religions. Using the News Sweeper filter program, library officials had classified information pertaining to the Wicca Church, Native American spirituality, and astrology as occult or criminal. Those wishing to look at such websites were subject to being reported to local authorities. A years-long effort to cancel 6 Washington Redskins federal trademarks is scheduled for trial next month before the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office's Trademark Trial and Appeals Board. The petition by 5 Native Americans, Black Horse versus Pro Football Inc., asserts that the team's name and logo are offensive. Filed in 2006, it's identical to an earlier case, Harjo versus Pro Football Inc. In the Harjo case, started in 1992, the Trademark Trial and Appeals Board canceled the 6 trademarks in 1999. That was overturned on appeal when the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia ruled the 7 petitioners waited too long to file suit against trademarks first granted in 1967, and there wasn't sufficient evidence for the board to cancel the trademarks. The case ended in 2009 when the Supreme Court declined to hear an appeal. Suspended pending outcome of the Harjo case, the Black Horse case resumed in 2010. Now the trial is scheduled to start in late February, ruled on by a panel of 3 administrative trademark judges. Each side has 30 days to present testimony, followed by a 15-day rebuttal period for the petitioners. The 6 trademarks challenged include the team's primary logo of a Native American silhouette in a circle with 2 feathers attached and a spear and the name of the Redskins cheerleaders. In a letter to the Tejon Tribe of California, Assistant Secretary of Indian Affairs Larry Echohawk reaffirmed the federal relationship between the United States and the Tejon Tribe. The tribe first requested confirmation of its status in 2006. Due to an administrative error, the Bureau of Indian Affairs failed for several years to place the tribe on the list of federally recognized tribes that the BIA is required to publish annually. In his letter to the Tejon Tribe, the Assistant Secretary stated that upon review of the facts and the history of this matter, including prior Assistant Secretary's decisions, I hereby reaffirm the federal relationship between the United States and the Tejon Tribe, thus concluding the long and unfortunate omission of the tribe from the list of federally recognized tribes. Native American entrepreneurs have a new tool to help determine if they are ready for business ownership and to help them get started. Native American Small Business Primer, Strategies for Success, is a free, self-paced online business course developed for Native American business owners. The course provides an overview of basic business principles and makes them aware of the programs and services available from the U.S. Small Business Administration. The new online course emphasizes business planning and market research as essential steps to take before going into business, informs Native American entrepreneurs about the legal aspects of starting a business, including the type of ownership and licensing, and provides key information on seed money for starting up, raising capital, and borrowing money. In addition, there's a section on how to estimate business startup costs and can help assess the financial needs of going into business. The course is available from the SBA's online small business training webpage under online courses for starting your business at sba.gov. In December, President Obama signed an executive order creating the White House Initiative on Native American and Alaska Native Education. The director for this effort will be William Mendoza, a member of the Oglala Sioux and a graduate from Fort Lewis College. According to a press release by the U.S. Department of Education, the new initiative will help expand educational opportunities and improve educational outcomes for all American Indian and Alaska Native students. The order includes opportunities to learn their native languages, cultures, and histories and receive a complete and comprehensive competitive education that prepares them for college and a career. What many now know as Highway 61 or Highway 161, others know as the Great River Road. Many more will know it by that name as new signs appear along the route as part of the Mississippi Mound Trail project. The Mound Trail project is expected to raise awareness of the numerous Native American mounds and earthworks in Mississippi. The driving trail will include up to 30 selected mound areas that are visible from the road and clearly marked by signs with information about each location. According to historians, the earliest major earthen mound construction began about 2,100 years ago and continued to be constructed for the next 1,800 years. Of the mounds that remain today, some were built to bury important members of local Native American tribal groups. The first signs on the driving trail will be installed on Highway 161 over the next 3 months. The northernmost point of the trail is in the city of Walls. The trail is also a part of the Great River Road bike trail, which begins in Walls and follows Old Highway 61, passing through Lake Cormorant to Tunica County line near Jerez Casino. For more information on the historic trails in Mississippi, you can visit trails.mdah.ms.gov. The Nez Perce has given about $284,000 in gambling proceeds to schools in northern Idaho, including $150,000 to schools in Nez Perce County. The tribe's gambling compact with the states requires is to give 5% of the gambling proceeds to schools. The tribe takes applications for the money, giving priority to programs at on-reservation schools. Since 2004, the tribe has distributed almost $2.5 million to schools throughout the region. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.